There are two types of people in the world. I was driving down the road today and I was thinking about offering my mastermind group to only 7-figure earners and how easy it's going to be to fill the group. And I think to bring these 7-figure earners into a room with other 7-figure earners, we're going to have a mastermind price tag of $10,000. And the reason that it's going to be easy to fill this group is because people who make it to this level, they get it. They want to invest in themselves. They want to surround themselves with other people who want prosperity, abundance, growth, and expansion. They know that's how they got there, by investing in themselves. You know, I was also reviewing in my mind when I rolled out my first next level mastermind group. We had a lot of people that went on our landing page, watched the videos, and scheduled Calendly calls with me. And the cost of the group was only $2,500. We were trying to fill 8 seats. And this is, by the way, the least expensive mastermind you're ever going to find, okay? And at $2,500, I actually struggled to fill the group. And I did a Bob Proctor mastermind that was $10,000, and I have to tell you, it was phenomenal. And I made that money back in 3 months. Plus the mindset and the perspective I got from being in a live Zoom room with 83 other people who were willing to spend $10,000, it was incredible. $2,500 was cheap, but it was hard to fill the group. Eventually I filled the group, but I had to go through like almost 40 scheduled calls. And it amazed me how many people were interested and were great candidates for what a mastermind would bring them. But I got to tell you, when I got to the end and they were all in love with doing it, and as soon as I told them the price was $2,500, they were like in shock. They couldn't believe it. And almost all of them were living paycheck to paycheck. They had no investments, wanted to not live paycheck to paycheck, wanted to start become investors or business owners. And at the most, they were 5-figure earners. And because I'm passionate about trying to help people build financial and personal freedom, I spent extra time on the phone with these people, trying to get them to understand that their lives were not going to change unless they changed and unless they were willing to invest in themselves. It was amazing to me. The broker they were, the more they needed the mastermind and the harder it was to get through to them. And the 8 people who did fill the group, they accepted my invitation almost immediately with one short phone call. They understood the value of the opportunity, didn't even blink at the price. They wanted it without any hesitation. And by the way, every one of these people were at least 6-figure earners. So back to the kind of the title of this recording, you know, there are 2 types of people in the world. I think there was a book, I can't remember who wrote the book, was a famous author about the mindset of a millionaire or something like that. And he said there's 2 types of people in the world. There's owners and there are others. And I was listening to a YouTube video of one of the 6 successful people I follow, and they said it even better. There are 2 types of people in this world. There are learners and there are non-learners. There's still owners and others, but those categories of people are really just the outcome of the learners and the non-learners. If you're a learner, you're going to be an owner. You're going to be an employer, a producer, an investor, a business owner, and a wealth builder. You will make money while you sleep. If you're a non-learner, you're going to be an employee, you're going to be a renter, a consumer, and you're going to spend your life trading your time for money. You will be an other if you're a non-learner. You will only make money when you're at your job. And I grew up with that mindset. I grew up with the mindset that, you know, you go to school and you get your job and your education was over. You only went to school to get a job. I never built wealth, owned successful assets, and stopped trading my time for money until I fell in love with self-education and personal improvement. I never built that money, you know, the wealth, the cash flow producing assets. I never started making money while I slept until I became a learner. And without a doubt, the most impactful source of self-education that has always given me the quickest and highest return on my time and money has been my mastermind experiences. I've been in 6 mastermind experiences and they've all been phenomenal. Once I recognized that I was the most valuable asset I have, and spending money investing in myself should always come first, I'm telling you, my income has increased. I keep owning more assets and my net worth has not stopped growing. This is why it's going to be easier to sell a $10,000 or $20,000 mastermind seat than it is to sell a $2,000 mastermind seat, because a high price seat is for people who get it. It's for 6- and 7-figure earners, and they know that's why they got there, by investing in themselves. And the people that are broke don't realize that that's how they're going to get away from where they're at, by investing in themselves. These 6 and 7 figure earners, they know they need to keep putting themselves in the room with other growth-minded people so they keep growing. And they know a mastermind group is the fastest and most effective way to grow. That's the irony of the mastermind, is the people who think they can't afford it are the ones who need it the most. So if you remember anything from this podcast, there are only 2 types of people in this world. There are learners and non-learners.